They say that most paranormal activity occurs at the late hour of 3 a.m. However, what if I told you that there was another time of significance? Today, we're going to be diving into the channel 2H32, which is a very interesting and relatively new ARG that I think has a lot to it and a lot more to bring us. Take a look at some more of their content before we move forward. From the start, we can see that what we have before us is a very cinematic and well-made ARG. First and foremost, we can notice some consistencies. Each video is exactly 2 minutes and 32 seconds long, no more and no less. Furthermore, the channel only uploads on the 23rd of each month, meaning that in about a week from now, we should be expecting another upload from them. Each video seems to start off with a ticking clock that begins around 2:30 a.m. The video then plays, with each entry having some sort of weird cryptic footage, and near the end of the video we are greeted with the clock once more as it ticks closer to 2:32 in the morning. Once it hits that mark, either a noise will sound or everything will go completely silent, and a short clip of footage will play afterwards, generally signifying that something bad or sinister is happening, and then they end. Check out some examples of the endings. I can't seem to be able to piece much together so far, other than the fact that each video seems to be around some central theme, with a lot of them being set outside in the woods, displaying some sort of satanic ritual, or performing some sadistic act on what looks like a bag with something dead inside. One character that we see a lot is a man with a white mask. Little is known about this guy, although it's clear that he's some sinister figure that creates negative energy and acts even stranger when the clock strikes 2:32 in the morning. Curious about the time, I did some research on 2:32 a.m., and while I couldn't find much that's conclusive about that specifically, I did find that it's related to the witching hour in the way that it's a time of solace as a rebound to the sinister and dark feel that occurs during the witching hour. 2:32 a.m. is regarded as heaven's hour, and it's supposed to be the direct opposite of evil. However, as we can see in these videos, that doesn't seem to be the case. The channel seems to be playing with the idea of Heaven's Hour and could be using the videos as some sort of mockery, portraying an idea that evil can still prevail in what people regard as a time of safety. Or even, maybe after 232 strikes in these videos, what we are perceiving as evil might actually be evil in agony due to the idea that they are now powerless since Heaven's Hour has approached. These are all loose theories, however it's the best I could find on the subject. Other than that, there isn't much that's entirely conclusive so far. I did, however, find in the video invitation that there's a brief frame that displays a message that reads, "Don't sleep, eat you all, wake up I want to play, and I am hungry," as the masked figure stands looming in the background. This could signify that maybe the masked man's mental state is not all there, and those possibly are messages from him. This is further supported by the shots earlier in the video, where he appears to be dancing and doing an inviting gesture. Just a thought. Overall, 2H32 will most likely be uploading next week, and I encourage you all to jump into this cinematic ARG. The shots, quality, and themes are all incredible, and I believe that this so far is an ARG that's trying to find its way and take off. The creator seems to know what they're doing, however we need to wait a few more months before we can find some real solid direction as to where this thing is heading and what everything means. When that happens, I'll post an explanation video for you all, but until then, I hope you all enjoyed my introductory analysis of 2H32. This channel has been catching my eye for quite some time, and this has been quite fun to make. As always, if you have any other suggestions, feel free to throw them my way. Until next time, remember to drop me a like, subscribe if you're new, and once again, good night.